Hello everybody, how are you going? And welcome back to Bloons Tower Defense 6, where I just want to be seeing with the new update comes a new map, Tinkerton, and how far can I get? So of course the first thing is going to be, it looks like it's only one track, which of course makes sense considering it is an easy track, but otherwise is there anything that I need to be knowing, any special bits, I don't even know. Oh, you can flip the book, I'm imagining, yes, you can flip everything over here, but nothing that seems to be helping out or hindering me. So I think if nothing else, is there any water on this track? Does that count? Oh, that does count as water. But what about you? Do you count as water, or are you just liquid feeding that pool? I guess not. Either way, a Buccaneer isn't half bad, it looks like. But I think I just have to go with sort of straight up the top here, or straight down the bottom here for double whammy. Cruising along very nicely now, of course, on this easy track round 10, and sorta is going to be a walk in the park, but I am a little bit afraid if I was to put a Buccaneer down, which is what I was thinking, would this ever have some kind of turn off ability where it closes over or it doesn't feed it, or I don't know. I mean, it seems to be a juicer, but would it ever actually go acidic and just not allow me to have this here anymore? I mean, like I said, it's a great placement, and maybe I'll favor it this side. But man, I'm a little bit scared of what this map could possibly throw at me. Thinking long term though, I definitely should not be buying the Buccaneers, and I should be instead just looking at where I can place these banana farms. I can't. Oh, I could place them. Yeah, over here. Look, I just need to be getting them down. Surely. Come on, let me just get another one in there. Oh, you are not too fun. Oh, right there. Okay, sure. Honestly, it kind of makes sense considering I'm already growing the other fruits. I might as well just start growing bananas. Considering also sort of is just so crazily holding down the front there. No one else has even needed the Buccaneers at the back of it. Needs to be cleaning some people up, but it won't be. It's round 27 and she's got it covered, and I haven't even used the ability yet. Oh, but hang on a second, I heard them first, but I don't want to be putting all my eggs in one basket for the purple balloons in terms of the wizard monkey, so I guess maybe I'm thinking even just a village and a druid and a sniper and a whole bundle of things. Maybe even a sub at the back. Now, I think would be a pretty good time just to be going all the way up. I can go to wing monkey because why not? And I still got 14 grand. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alrighty then, let me just be getting who else, what else? I guess maybe an MIB. God, 8 grand though for an MIB. That feels very, very expensive, but that is just what it is. Otherwise, maybe another Buccaneer, or I can just get Pirate Lord very, very soon. But actually, what am I talking about? I'm absolutely going to be grabbing Spectre. Thank you very much. Makes a huge difference. And then just like that, it's looking much better. So I think I now can afford to be looking at going top path for you. Definitely onto strong. May Moab in mere moments. Faster firing, I think. I could always switch it up later and just make another guy just have the middle path instead. But I think for now, I just want that speed. Speaking of speed, though, look at that cash just absolutely flying up, now over $50,000. So I think it is time for an MIB, and then honestly, I'm not that far from a flying fortress if I really wanted to go like that. Otherwise though, considering it's about to be around 80, cripple mob it's going to be, and then just a little bit of you, thank you very much. Stronger acid, lovely jubbly. Pirate Lord would also be lovely, and there's some other people that I'd like to throw in there as well, but for now, this kind of combo is definitely going to be covering me. Whoa, that was very, very fast, especially with the cripple mob and the Spectre, so thank you very much. I didn't even see it. I was too busy getting my banana farm, my 7th banana farm, but just like that, just will keep this party rolling. Oh, hang on a second, did I not make this sniper monkey in range of the village? I guess not. I made it in range of the alchemist, but not the village. That could have been a deathly mistake. All right then, well, let me just move you to be a little bit closer. I might just make you middle path instead. Sadly, I have to sell this guy to give this guy the one that I want, and then I can just get the other guy back, but at least they will then have jungle drums, so it will be even faster. Whoa, but look up there, and I will get a flying fortress with not even all of my money, not even close to all my money. I will get a flying fortress and a pirate lord because I can. Thank you very much, banana farms. You are coming in clutch. And so who next and what? Summon Phoenix? Why not? I've got the cash to splash. Permanent brew would be nice, but I think for now I'm just going to be looking at getting some more just different towers up on the board, I think. Well, in the spirit of giving this track a good run for its money, I thought it's only fair to be at least just trying to get a paragon. And I went, well, I've got a nice little pond here, so I might as well just go for the Navark of the Seas, considering I've got plenty of cash just to be at least getting the first 3 tier 5s. And so I've got a couple of extra hidden ones in there as well. I would definitely be giving it to this guy, or actually probably this guy because he has way more pops. I mean, I'm not going to be going for a max one or anything like that. I barely have half of what I would need to be able to even get that, but still, I think that will add a lot of decent firepower to the screen as they're starting to get to the first bend. There we go. I can certainly afford it, but the question is, do I think it is about time that I just add my firepower to the screen or not? Do I just give it a bit more time to get some more pops and all those kind of things, because they're hardly threatening me, or hardly life-threatening me. I've never seen them go past halfway, barely even this turn, and so I think maybe just a little bit longer and just use my money in some other ways for now. Maybe Wizard Lord Phoenix would be lovely. Who else do I want to be getting? Just to really help out in the meantime. Permanent Brew? Not too shabby. Well, there it is, the 700,000 and change, and so I think it is about time. How many pops does he have if I can find him? 1.5 million. You know what? It could be worse. And so here we go. Navarch of the Seas. I would definitely just, sure, honestly, do it. What level are you going to be? Level 24? Like I said, wasn't going for max, but 24 is better than nothing, I guess. And so back down to, wow, 10 grand. But it also does allow me just to be filling up this space a little bit more. But, oh man, is he good. And I mean, I guess in saying that, considering how easy he does make it, maybe, yes, I can fit 3 subs in there. Lovely. Get rid of you as well. Speed this entire thing up and just continue that train. My God, it's crazy how he just pulls everything out of the sky. Well then, it's been quite a few rounds and I've just been saving up my cash, but I can now get the Nordic Siege Core, which I just thought I might as well just go for. Considering I'm just going water paragons for the start, I might as well continue. So here we go, let me just take you down, everyone else down, continue getting my cash up, and then just look at who do I want to be doing. Maybe this guy. I'll give it to maybe 500 grand, use the slider, and we shall go from there. Otherwise though, I'm not really sure where to go from next. I have this MIB waiting in the wings once I just have the cash that I want to spend on it, and otherwise it's starting to get tough to make decisions. Well then, what can I say besides 100,000 more? And oh wow, this guy's actually caught up and overtaken it. So you know what, Nordic Siege Core, to you it is. I will use the slider for 111,000. Thank you very much. What level are you going to be? 38. That's a big difference compared to the other guy, but now they can certainly both work together just to absolutely cream it all, and I can just use the ability if it ever loads. Man, that thing takes some time. I will, however, be putting the subs back. I guess I don't really need to, considering everyone should have everything. No, I do want you back. Hopefully you can influence it all the way up to the top here, once I can afford it, jeez. But look, around 173, and it feels like round 200 is certainly on the horizon, which means it's definitely going to start to get to crunch time. So I'm glad that I've got these 2 paragons at my disposal. Like I said though, I don't know where to go next. I've got a couple of engineer monkeys up the front. I went and got the alchemist, one of the best bang for buck towers in the world, the bottom path alchemist, so to say, but honestly they're all incredible. And then otherwise, I don't know who to get. I mean, I could get a Wizard Lord Phoenix, why not? I've got the cash for it, but Paragon-wise, it's difficult. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to, I could try and go for the Monkey Ace Paragon, even though it's $1 million, and so until then, I could just save up all my cash. If I start feeling like I'm going to die, then I can use it, but if otherwise, I mean, I guess I might as well just see what I can do with it. Whoa, hang on a second there. I wasn't even really paying attention. That was around 199, and I don't know, was it a bad or what was it? I just saw a couple of, I think, Moabs just stuck at the end there. Maybe they were DDTs, but they certainly are getting a little bit further through, which is exactly what I expected going into towards round 200. But they still also, in saying that, have quite a bit of path to go. I believe they go... Do they go on the top or do they go at the bottom? Either way, there's still a decent amount of path to go, so I am wondering at this rate, would I be able to just wait long enough? Because it's only like 100,000, 150,000, let me just get rid of you, but not too long before I can get the Ace Paragon. Look at this guy absolutely flying through. That is nuts. Look at him. Let me just get rid of him. My goodness, round 200 fortified bad was not taking any prisoners, but at least I have the Paragon just to really rein him in. But man, that thing is insane. It shows you how much health they truly do have and why the Paragons exist. I mean, it just is what it is. In saying that though, that is basically the price of the Goliath Doom ship, and so I might as well just start getting the other guys down so I don't have to wait around for too long. Let me just use some other people so I don't get killed right in this second. So I will go, I nearly went bottom path, but I want to go middle path. It's Bomber, thank you very much. Rapid fire, sure. Make sure that I'm getting everyone else. Oh, I can use everything at my disposal. And then, what was it? Sky Shredder is what I need, but also just to make sure that people aren't going through. My goodness, too many things to be dealing with, but I'm just going to be waiting on my money to go up. And I think once I get to 1 million, that's roughly when I should be good. I really just... I need to be getting this thing down sooner rather than later. I would love to get a max degree, but it's not going to happen. And to be honest, this is actually going to be my first time getting the Goliath Doom ship, and so I'm keen to see what this absolutely huge plane can bring, because doesn't Flying Fortress say that this is a big plane? Flying Shadow of Darkness spells balloon obliteration. Like, if that's a big plane, this is a Goliath plane, and I guess it makes sense, and I'm keen to see what it can do. But like I said, when I hit the million, I was going to do it, so let me just not waste too much more time. Maybe, here we go, let's just do a bit of that for the first time this entire time, just so I can actually relish in the size of this plane. Oh, you know what they say about the calm before and after the storm. That is lovely to get out of my ears, but just like that, like I said, 1 million to go, and so between 300,000, 500,000, and then 70 million, this guy has certainly earned his pay. And so Goliath Doom ship it is. Let me just sacrifice an extra 60 grand. And what are you going to be? I expect you to be decent. 70. Wow. That's a lot of pops. I guess that's what pops do for you, but thank you very much. Alrighty then. This guy is going to be absolutely nuts. Look at these fortified bats absolutely flying through. I mean, especially with the 3 paragons, I don't see them getting through, but look at that, making it more than halfway. Man, look at them go. Man, that thing is insane. Round 211, and I can't even remember what my maxed round is. What is it like? It's a round now, and I would certainly hope that I could beat it, because the last time it was only the Monkey Buccaneer Paragon. Now I've got 3, for goodness sake. Still just chugging along though, and I'm just using all of my abilities constantly, just making sure, well, as soon as I can, just to be using them, and I've got 2 fortified bats just cruising along, and so they're making a decent push. My goodness, I was still able to get them, but they are certainly getting much, much further. However, I do now have 500,000. It feels like I made that 500,000 much faster than I made the million or half of the million for the other Paragon. And so who do I want to be getting next? I mean, I could get a ninja. That's about 500,000. I could be getting you're not 500,000, are you? You're 800,000. That's a lot more, especially once I get everyone else. I've got you. Who else to get? I mean, honestly, it's getting to the point where the computer can't even keep up after a while. Also, just the fact that this alchemist has 114 million. I mean, yes, this monkey ace has come back from it, 70 million, and almost or more than doubled, but the alchemist, it's like a $50,000 tower. You can barely sell it. You can only sell it for 34 million, and it has nearly as many as the monkey ace does. That is crazy. I better not have you go too far, because I will use it. Don't make me. Oh, actually, you know what? If I can find the right spot for it under here, I'm just going to chuck down 3 dart monkeys, and then I might as well also just chuck down a couple of ninja monkeys as well, just to try and get as many paragons on the screen as once, because I don't think I've ever got the dart monkey, apex plasma monkey either. So I've got all the way up to ultra juggernaut. That's not what I wanted, but that's fine. I've got the cash for it. You can go all the way up to you. You can go all the way up to you. Oh gee, for a second I thought I died there. It just looks like people are getting quite far along. But crossover master, apex plasma monkey, I'll just let it accumulate some shots while I also get the ninja monkey. I don't know where I want to be putting it. Maybe up the top here. Here we go. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. Let me just make sure that I use the abilities at my disposal so these guys don't get too crazy. I just keep collecting more, especially with Super Monkey Fan Club and everyone else in there. Come on, don't let that bat through. I just want to be trying to get as many, yes, there we go, as possible. So all the way up for you. And there we go. All the way up for you. There we go. And all the way up for you. Not too far though. Oh, okay. I cannot afford it, but that is fine. It's $500,000. And once I get the Apex Plasma Monkey, which is dirt cheap, what is that, 160? Yeah, 162. Be fine. Well, just like that, that is 700,000 and very, very quickly going across it as well. And so who has the most? Wow. You have by far the most. That's an insane amount the most. Okay then. Well, maybe I'll just give you a couple of moments. Holy sh! What? How is it possible? How is it so fast? I've never really even looked into that entire tower and anything about it, but that thing is going up like crazy. And so who's got the most here? Surely you do. Apex Plasma Monkey. Oh man, that would be insane if I did that. 162,000. How much do I need to keep? I need to keep, sure, you can have 40 grand. Why not? Just a tad, 50 grand. Why not? There you go. What are you going to be? You're going to be a little bit 19? Sure. Good to have you on board. Welcome to the entire team. Man, just seeing this ninja just go up like crazy. I'm almost, well, as much as I was interested to see what the Goliath Doomship could do, especially considering I did get a tier 70, that's insane. But I'm just curious to see what the Ninja Monkey can do, because I've never really looked into it that much. But considering its pop count is going crazy, especially with these big balloons on the screen, I'm surprised that it doesn't even have more attention to it. So 540,000, that's 100,000 sacrifice I could do now. Maybe I'll give it 150,000 if I can afford to. My goodness, computer, I'm sorry, but just keep on chugging. Oh, is that the extra right there? Oh, I think I saw them go down. So I was wondering if the exit was the top there or if it was the bottom, and I was fairly certain it was the bottom, remembering the arrows, but that thing was so fast, and it's a shame because I didn't get to see the Ninja Monkey. I mean, I could continue for $500 just to see it because I've got the cash. Here we go. Ascended Shadow it is. Sacrifice everything, and I'll see if I can get past this round 237. But man, I'm certainly at my end, as that was all of the abilities gone and I didn't have anything left in the tank. But of course, having them all reset like this does make a difference. Let me just start using them, because why not? And we'll see. Man, if I can get 240, especially with this guy now on my team, I'd be pretty unhappy. There we go, Paragon degree 71. What is going on here? Why do they get higher every single time? I mean, yes, I sacrificed a little bit of cash, but it wasn't that crazy. So honestly, why stop now when I'm only 2 away, and I don't know if I'll be able to get the Mages Perfectors, but I think given my cash, I might be able to get the Boomerang Monkey, the Glaive Dominus. I thought that was what it was. And so let me just chuck a couple down in the middle of where they all are, slap bang in the middle of the map, funnily enough, and let me just go top half, faster throwing, thank you. If I can find the other guys, there we go, bottom path, of course, strong, because why not? Let me just use some abilities so I actually get to get this guy off, and then middle path, I think I didn't do. There we go, so Glaive Dominus, I only need 70,000. Counting down the seconds till I can get it. 195, come on, just one more round of bananas and I should be good. Come on, there we go, now I could get it, and will I get it? Nah, just wait a little bit longer, because I can clearly prove that every single time that I just wait and I put some cash into it, it does get better. And so who or how much do I want to be sacrificing? I guess until another bad gets over to the sub, that's when I'll do it. Honestly, at this rate, I would be doubtful that I would be able to get the Mages Perfectors and also the Engineer Monkey, or another 1.5 million, or yeah, another 1.5 million, taking me to 2 million cash total that I would need. I don't know. I'm doing well, but I don't think I can do that well. Either way, I'm thinking that it's time. Who has the most? That makes sense. Glaive Dominus, I'll give you 50 grand, because I would like to go after that Mages Perfectus. And so what are you going to be? You're not going to be high at all. 18, that's a shame, but it is what it is. I'm just glad to have you, like the last guys, on the team. Let's just see how high can I go. Going for this Mages Perfectus, I might as well just start getting wizards down, because why not? You are going to be, I mean, I'll just put you in the middle like everyone else. Oh my god, every single time I get one of these, I just think I'm dead, because it can happen in an instant. But thank you very much for the Monkey Knowledge Point in round 254. I've even got balloons going back, which I've never really even been a fan of, but I think when you actually have this much pop count, it works in your favor. So here we go. I'm working my way up. Only, what is it, 700,000 to go? Yeah, 650,000 to go. Let's call it 700,000 for a bit of a donation at the end. Doing this kind of thing always does make me smile though, because for so long the Super Monkey was such a heralded thing, and yes, it still is. Obviously, you have these guys and they're good. The temple, of course, is kind of untouchable in its own right. The true sun god, all of those kind of things. But just having the paragons just enables such a different style of gameplay, where you do get to be not mono-focused on just the Super Monkey. You know, yes, it's the kind of the pinnacle of the game. Let me just make sure that I can try and not die to these guys, because they're getting through, and honestly, it probably will. Oh, it was able to clean it up, but it's just nice to move away from the Super Monkey. Like, honestly, I feel like I rarely ever use the Super Monkey, because it just feels boring, especially when you have towers like this on board. It's great. I'm calling it now. It's a little bit framey, but I reckon this one might be it. I don't see what I can be doing when I have this many fortified bads just knocking at my door. I have no abilities, no anything. Oh, I have you, Goliath the Doomship. Cannot hold it off. I do also have the hook if it can let me use it. Oh, it did not let me use it. It was kind of ready, but I don't know why it didn't let me use it. Either way, I certainly do think that whether 260, whether I was to continue now or anything like that, I don't think I'd be going much further. Clearly, I already went for broke. I was trying to get the Mages Perfectors, and there was a little bit more to go. You know, to be going out of the $400,000, that's a long time. And so, for me, given the fact that it's clearly not a max run, but I was able to test out a whole bundle of new players and put them on the board, and man, when you have these paragons, like I said, it's fun, it's quirky, but they're also they're powerful for a reason.